What's up, you guys and girls? This is Tim Traver, the managing editor of the Diecast Collective. Tonight, depending on what part of the world you're from, we're doing a midweek feature. Don't worry, I'll put everything in the description. Tell you what year, make, and model this is. Also, I want to let you know I had a little hard time trying to find the one on the right. This one right here. The reason why I brought these two out is so you can see the difference. This is a modded one. This is just a plain stock version. I do have another one over there in the other room. That was a premium, but I wasn't gonna put it in there. Maybe next time I'll do the three together, something like that. Um, but the only reason why I done it this time was because I was gonna do the hot ones alone. But then I was like, you know what? I got the actual other Beamer, which you see right here. That's from last year's video. So I'm like, let me tie these two together, and then the next time I'll bring out the premium so you can see all three of them all together and whatnot. But this is one of the two that I got from the mail the other day. The other one's sitting on the other side, and I did, by the way, yesterday I did get the Datsun 510, and I got the Mazda Repu. So I'll do the Mazda one on Monday next week. Guys and girls, there won't be no retro series Tuesday next week. I'm taking that day off. I got a few things I want to do, and I just need a little break from that. So I might put something in there just on Monday night just to fill in for Tuesday. We'll see. Um, I might put something else on the channel. I don't know yet. I have to wait and see. I'll have to film that at another time. Um, but anyway, so last night I was trying to find the one on the right, this one right here. I looked through every single box I could possibly find, and I couldn't find it. Luckily, I found it this morning or earlier, and I was like, all this time I was trying to find it. I was in one box. It was on top of everything, but because the lighting that is in my room, I was like, why me? Sorry, I'm a little tired. I was up a little bit this morning. I couldn't sleep well. I had a lot on my mind. Anyway, I kind of eased my mind with this thing now, so that's pretty cool. But like I said, next week will be No Tuesday Retro Series. There will be something in the place of it. So there will be some kind of um, content for that, and then maybe the following week we'll be back on. I just like to break every once in a while and have some little bit of little downtime and stuff like that. But I was gonna put a Viper out next week, but I was like, you know what? Nah, I'll do another something different. So we'll figure that out. Um, I'll probably put another model and car out just to have for the in place of the Retro Tuesday. But if that but there will be an episode coming down the pipe where I try to find some of my ultra hots and my hot ones, and I'll try to put them all together and show you the cars that I have in ultra hots, including the hot ones as well. Like I said, I'm not going after all the cars in either series or any of them. Um, I just typically just buy the ones I like, and then I just don't want the others because it's not because I don't like them. It's just certain cars I have a lot more, I guess, appreciation for, or better yet, I just like them better than other cars. And sometimes I do like underrated cars. I don't really like overrated too much, but I'm not saying that to be mean. But there's just some cars out there um, that are kind of like junk, and I'm just not into those kind of cars. So I kind of find some like JDMs and some German cars and things in that nature. I just try to stay in a certain. It's not that I stay in a certain bubble, but I just like staying in my certain favorites and whatnot. But yeah, I haven't charged my second my other wireless mic. I will here probably today. But also, I'm gonna let y'all know I am in the process of trying to find another mic. Um, I'm gonna give my this phone till after I get my birthday, um, which will be next week. So about next meeting, I think in April will be about the time that I'm gonna change over and get another phone and put this one on the new one, the blog channels, YouTube channel on that new phone, and then I can switch everything over and start working with the two phones like I have here. So I have both same phones. Uh, Only reason why I'm not doing the reason why is because that phone that I have here, this Motorola G phone I'm using, this thing is real old, and the data or the memories, whatever you want to refer it to, it's got so much. It's not like it's equipped like this phone. That thing is a real old phone, and it's just time for me just to retire it and then move on to the new phone, and so I can start working on getting bigger and better things going with the channel. Start trying to put out some new content. That's why you're seeing on the blog channel a different format right now, because of the lack of time that I have on that phone. I only have so much time on that phone before it cuts out on me. So I can only put out so many videos at a certain time limit. So that's another reason why I'm doing that. But once I get the new phone, I can upgrade that to a 4K, and it'll be a lot more cleaner, a lot more crisper. And then that's where I can add an additional mic onto that one, and I can keep the mics separated and stuff like that. So, but no, I'm not getting a new iPhone. Nothing disrespect to anyone. I'm not an iPhone guy. I'm more of a smartphone Android. So that's what I'm going to be typically getting. So I think in April of this year, I'm gonna buy another phone like I got, if I can possibly find one like my phone. If not, I just upgrade it to another one, and then I'm gonna add that on to what I have now, so that way both phones can sit here and I can do videos and stuff like that on both channels, and that way the quality will be a lot more better. So it's not quantity, it's the quality. And so I can have a mic, so I can have talk both. I can talk on both videos, because on the other one, on this phone here, the Motorola G, if something's on in the background, like the furnace um, or the humidifier or whatever is going, you can hear it coming through that phone. With me having a mic like this, it cancellations it, so you can still hear me, but you're not going to hear that, unless if I change the mic, the little fuzzy one, to another one where you can actually hear me talk, and then you're going to have all the cancel. It's going to be canceling out. So that's why I'm changing. That's why I'm gonna change that. So that's why next month in April, I should say. That's why I'm gonna be going updating my phone or to that new phone. So I planning on for that for a long while, everyone, and it's time for me to update that the Motorola G phone. Get rid of that one. Put that one off to the side. I'll still probably play games and stuff on it, but that phone will be going to be probably game only. I'll play some games on there, but then again, that new phone will be strictly for the Diecast Collective blog. So that way, that everything will be set up on that one. So anyway, guys, girls, I hope everyone enjoys these videos. I'm sorry if I've rambled a little too much, but I'm just trying to update y'all what's going on with the channels. That's why if you're new to the channel and you're like, wait, why are you doing a midweek feature? Well, typically on a Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday we do these kind of features. We bring something modern. But like on a Tuesday, if you saw it yesterday, we do something like a retro. Before we would use, so the reason why we do retro stuff now, because back then when we were doing the Canon stuff, would have been early week feature, car of the week, truck of the week, theme day, and EV. But we dropped the EV, we dropped the other stuff. Then we would ran with the early week feature, which I may bring that back one. Maybe I'll bring that back maybe once in a blue moon, which I haven't done one in a long while. So maybe I'll do that next week just to, I don't know, maybe I'll do that one next week just to bring up something. I don't know. We'll see. I don't like doing a whole lot of guys, and that's another reason why I like doing the retro series more because it brings me more back to what I was growing up and that kind of stuff. But at the same time, and then Fridays, on Fridays we would do the same thing like we do on Tuesdays, but it would be early and it would be late. So that's what we used to do, and we had to pivot and shift. So that's where you don't see those on anymore. Because on Fridays, guys, the real reason, and I'm not beating around the bush, I'm not BSing, I'm not sugarcoating anything. The real reason why we used to do was 5 days a week. We put all that content out. Friday, I would predate everything on Thursday to do for Friday. Sometimes what would end up happening is I would go to the stores and I would come up empty handed. So throughout the week, I would buy stuff, and then that following week, I could put everything out. I would buy a lot of the cars, and that way I had like 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks of worth of content. And then after a while, it started slowing down to the point where now I had to make, I wouldn't say executive decision, but I had to make a decision whether or not keep that going or kind of scale it back. So right now I've been scaling back a lot. So we're doing 4 days a week, possibly 5 if there's something cool coming up on Friday this week. We'll be doing a video of all the GMC Cyclones, including the three, so you can see all of them together. That's what we're going to do. That's probably going to draw some numbers. I won't say it won't, but it probably will. Who knows? I don't know. And then we used to do with mail call. I would put all the cars out there, and I would show y'all on a video. And then on this channel, and that's the blog. I would show them all on the blog. And then on this channel, I would actually have them open. But I really didn't do that a lot. And then every month last year, we used to do big scale car month where we would feature big cars. Unfortunately, we had to put a stop. We had to put on the shelf for right now because there's not that many big cars, and there's still not that many big cars. So I really, yeah, I could do one of the big 118 scale cars and only have so many of them on the shelf. But I did a few of them already, so I may bring one back just for that channel, for the channel of Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see. I might do that. I might just show y'all one of the big scale cars. I haven't done one of those in a while, so that might what's going to be coming on the channel on Tuesday for retro series. That's the only thing that's probably like once in a while thing we're gonna do to the channel. We'll probably bring out something big to the channel, so that'll probably draw some good numbers. We'll see. But like I said, if you're new to the channel, we used to do a lot of crazy stuff back then, a lot of good stuff. But then some of that stuff started slowing down, so we had to pivot and shift and change the channel a little bit. Not too dramatic, but somewhat changed. and it's still healthy to the channel. I'm still getting subscribers, but it's just slow, and it's that time of year again. Um, but like I said, we're gonna be doing good. We got cool stuff coming up to the channel, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, guys, girls, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. It's 15 minutes. It's after 15 minutes into this program. So I wanted to put this video out to y'all today. This is a midweek feature. This is all brought to you by the Diecast Collector, the best site there is on the planet. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you put the bell on all. Go through the thing on Tim Traver from the Diecast Collector main, as well as Tim Traver from the Diecast Collector blog. And with all that being said, guys, until next time, just stay tuned for all the latest information. Until next time, we'll be back tomorrow on a late week feature. And then Friday, we'll be doing the GMC Cyclones update channel onto the channel. Until next time, we're out.